Shine the most in that Game 3 against Entity, but also in their Game 3 against OG at the ESL One Major, they also tried to pull out the Chaos Knight then and the Hoodwink then. It didn't work for them in that Game 3. But yeah, maybe this time around,
Fnatic know a thing or two about running the same thing back and
that's
making
true,
it work
that's
at this
true.
tournament. Maybe second time's the charm for this Chaos Knight. He has a pretty good game lined up. I mean, what is the AoE from OG? It's some late game Tiny and the Shaker. That's about it. He's gonna shred Viper. He's gonna shred Terrorblade. As long as he gets out of the lane, that is the big question for me here. OG might be able to crush the lanes. They have the Tiny Puck matchup. They have this Amar Viper, which has been shown to be absolutely destructive versus anybody on any hero.
Yeah, that's the scary part for me. If you're looking at OG's lineup, once again, there's some player-hero combinations I'm kind of skittish about. I'm really afraid of that Amar Viper when it's paired up with the right kind of hero. They gave Chu the Earthshaker again. And Taiga, I mean, he's been really clutch on some of these crazy backline supports. Shadow Demon is right up his alley in that regard. Ooh. Nice little play there. OG do secure that second bounty rune.
Don't know if they should have, but they'll take it.
I was about to say.
Still a 2-2 split. I think the name of the game for Fnatic, get out of the lanes, make sure Viper doesn't chain kill your carry a bunch of times, make sure this Razor has a decent laning phase, doesn't get punished too hard, because Terrorblade will go jungle at some point.
Now, it's not like the Chaos Knight Hoodwink lane. It's not like they don't have any offense of their own. Do you think it's possible that they can actually get the kill on Amar?
It's always possible to kill this Viper hero early. They do have very high kill. If they get level 2 first, that's the name of the game. They will just go on this Viper and shred him.
Okay.
Chu with the early fissure blocks, trying to get equilibrium for him, and already
you can see
being put on everywhere.
Everybody's just going on each other. As Jabs takes a ton of damage off the disruption into the Metamorphosis, and Jabs worked his wrong way around the trees. That's first blood.
Aggression does not pay off in this top lane. Meta securing first blood for a hero that uses it maybe better than any other carry in the game. Very fast start for Yuragi. And like you said, at the same time, they're not able to find the return kill on this Viper bottom because the lane is just so deep.
Yeah.
That's what the Shaker gives you. We're talking about getting level 2 first. But the lane's at their tower, it doesn't do much.
No, certainly not. Disruption trying to secure the last hit on the range creep. Taiga gets it, well played.
Armel doing pretty decent mid on the early levels versus a hero with 20 extra base damage on him. 6-3. Another very solid early laning performance from Armel here. Has never failed to disappoint us this tournament for sure.
Yeah. Now we used to see this all the time. Chu. Is it Fisher? No, actually. Doesn't go for it. The oh, nice bushwhack there. That's gonna get a little extra damage. Balos wasn't level 2 though. If he was level 2, I feel like they could have gone on Amar, but
here's the level 2, and now they don't have the spells, so a little awkward. This is where you want to go on the Viper. At least get the spells out of OG on this lane. If you wear this hero down, he can't play as aggressively. Even like we're seeing here, this is a pretty decent position for Fnatic. They have the equilibrium. They have full resources on the Chaos Knight. Amar too scared to run up here. This is the position you want to put the Viper in. Jabs trying to push towards that level 3 Razor timing. He's got the Wraith Bands coming out. First blood, not ideal. He should still have decent lane control overall. Downtime on the meta just means Yuragi cannot fight him.
See Chu trying to do some lane pulling shenanigans, see if he can pull the creep wave back, but they do manage to make the creep wave meet in the middle of the jungle, which is kind of awkward. Amar, he knows he has to be a little bit careful of this kill combo. Mel and BZM continuing to go back and forth at it. Armel, as you said, doing very well against this Tiny. We used to see this Tiny as a matchup against Puck all the time. What changed?
I mean, just the toss nerfs, I guess, maybe make it harder to throw him back, which wasn't really a factor. I don't know. I think it's just Armel playing like a boss, and I don't think there's anything around it. I don't think this matchup's that easy for him early levels, and he has taken it to him. The DJ rotation.
Barely on point. DJ lands it, though. Gotta trust in the DJ impales, and Fnatic even up the score now. Jabs is actually gonna go for a straight TP out back to the tower, just for fear of that, once again, the disruption into meta, being able to like get right next to the Razor with the Metamorphosis. It's kind of scary.
Waste that meta duration. He's pretty happy on this lane. That's a huge kill mid for Armel. This is not a matchup you expect to crush as Puck. Armel sets that kill up for DJ, calling him in, saying, hey, this Tiny is getting way too low. I'm owning him come and piggyback on my my back for the series and maybe some Armel carry action. Water Rune traded. Palos getting chunked bottom a little bit here. Starting to feel the pressure of this level 3 Viper.
I feel like you are naturally going to lose this lane as Fnatic if you cannot get the kill on the Viper. Right?
Yes, and they didn't get it early, which is pretty sad for them. Again, Chu doing a decent job preventing that with the equilibrium, the fissure blocks. Not an easy kill to get. But now they're kind of stuck in this position where you have to battle up against this level 3 Viper with 2 poison attack. And it's very hard for CK to commit into this.
Yeah, just because he's constantly below half health. Anytime he approaches the creep wave, he takes a lot. Fissure block, really nice. Palos stuck against the trees. Samar can do on some damage. Taiga gets pretty low here. Looks like the disruption did bail him out.
Still feel like this is a pretty good scenario for Fnatic in the early game just because of how much mid is going in their favor. I mean, Armel has opened up almost a 600 gold lead against this Tiny. Absolutely ridiculous in this matchup.
Oh, nice use of the glyph there.
Beautiful.
BZM, he really wants to be able to secure the range creeps.
Might even be able to zone him off some of this. Another orb.
Yeah, that's what he's hoping for. Maybe just denies.
Man, Armel putting on a clinic in this mid lane. Fueled from that one-on-one. He's feeling himself.
Yeah, he certainly is. Already throwing around some of the voice lines. Bottom lane, though, they go for Palos. They do manage to hit a really nice 2-man bushwhack. That'll stall things a lot. And Palos, well, he's going to turn around, throw out the stun before retreating. Chu trying to catch up, hit an enchant totem, but he doesn't get it.
There's a rift.
They're going to pull back, but at the same time, if they go for that kill,
it is.
They get him. Bushwhack is going to be enough. Palos really nicely played, pulls him back, but doesn't commit, and doesn't allow Amar to get the counter kill.
This is very good for Fnatic. The CK being able to stay down here, Amar not being able to convert on the kill. Even extra icing on the cake with that true death. Fnatic's got to be very happy about this laning phase right now. And they're a lineup that can use the advantage super well. Puck can make rotations. He can abuse the power runes. They have multiple heroes that can set stuff up between the Nyx, CK, and Hoodwink. OG might be getting pushed into a defensive footing very early.
Palos, loses sight for a second. Still goes for the kill though. Thanks to DJ being here. You can see Palos, look at him. He's not greedy at all. He doesn't go for the last hit on the kill or anything. He makes sure that he never puts himself in a position where Amar can commit for a kill.
Very smart. Also keeps his resources higher. Like, if he commits for some kill, spends all his HP, spends a bunch more mana, then he's just kind of sat on the lane. That's where Viper can abuse you. So I like the concept of how they're playing this lane, playing the early game. Early rotations for Nyx, it's going to pay him dividends in forms of the levels. He can leave jabs alone because Terrorblade naturally goes to the jungle.
Yeah.
It's all about mid lane now. Coil is up here. Don't know if they have the damage.
Yeah, probably not. BZM being level 6. He takes a lot less damage now to those right clicks.
I mean, he's also got raindrop full stick. This is a tanky Tiny.
But yeah, I like what you were talking about with the Chaos Knight. Especially since this hero has like some self-sustain. It's kind of like a Bloodseeker, right? If you can get him low enough that he can't approach the creep wave, that he's not taking advantage of those Chaos Strike lifesteal advantage, you know?
Yeah, when this hero's full HP, he's very powerful. You can just sit there and lifesteal through the harass.
Yeah.
Like, Amar is not doing anything to him, and this is not the game flow that OG normally wants with this Viper plus melee hero lane. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to create a pressure point. That's why they're bringing both supports here. He's just too tanky.
Really is.
They need more levels on this Viper, and they need him soon.
Yeah, meanwhile, Yuragi's actually being pushed out of lane. So if Fnatic can keep this, they're searching for the kill, but Yuragi does manage to dodge that orb placement. But if they can keep it like this, right, they'll be able to take that safe lane tower with the Chaos Knight still holding out.
Yeah, it could create a tower differential in this game. And big rune for BZM here. Double damage on the highest base damage mid in the game. Take that every day of the week.
Yeah, could be an opportunity if he hits. You know, avalanche onto Armel, follow up from the Fissure. They're going to do a lot of damage to him. Not quite enough to burst him, but Armel could still be caught. He gets the coil off, they lose sight, they can't quite get him. They were hoping for the disruption there and weren't able to get it. The bushwhack doesn't land. Taiga snaps the coil, trying to get away from that bushwhack, but it doesn't matter.
And they were stuck between disrupting him and trying to get the last tiny last hit in. That's going to be that DD rune down. I think Armel's happy to trade coil for getting that rune out of his bottle.
Yeah.
Now BZM running top, just trying to dissuade some aggression from the Razor that he thinks is coming. Perhaps trying to set up a kill with Meta, which is up here. Shaker TPing as well. Big committal from OG to defend the safe lane.
They're going to be able to catch him. Nyx Assassin is too far away to save him. Japs will fall.
Solid kill, defending their tower, keeping Terrorblade in the lane.
Yep.
Ooh, almost got the block.
Close call. The puck did end up going back to the fountain. Palos
Phantasm
needs some help. He's going to turn around with the Phantasm coming back up.
Yeah,
he's
he
going to
can
go
turn
for it.
for
DJ
sure.
is going to show up. Hits the, oh, he doesn't hit. Misses, but he has the spike carapace. And once again, Palos just leaves it to the other heroes to get the kill. Protects his own life first and foremost.
Just a misread of Amar with that ultimate timing coming in for CK and the teleports that can come in. He's still trying to apply pressure, which is the correct move. You need to create the pressure point down here so Fnatic can't collapse on the other lanes. And OG, they're still trying to shut down this Razor. They don't want to let their Terrorblade lose more map control. Fnatic, at the same time, smoking back up here. 10-minute rune contest. They have the vision.
Oh no, he cut down the tree. The bushwhack doesn't land, and instead it's a 3-man Fisher. Fnatic, their entire gank crumbles over just one small move from BZM.
Race for the rune bottom. Probably will go to the Tiny here. I don't see Armel committing. Not the most important rune, though. What a weird clash for them to have here. I don't think either team was really expecting the other to be there. Just a quick cut. Freeze him up. A lot of space.
And then this 3-man Fisher. Just beautiful stuff.
I will say Yuragi is having a great game on this Terrorblade. They committed a lot to give it to him. They went through his lane multiple times to defend this tower, keep him in the lane, give him the extra levels. But he has paid it back. That net worth shooting up over 1,200 over the CK.
Yeah, seriously, how is he so far ahead? I mean, he's gotten 2 kills, but still.
Man. He's just rocking it. He's going to hit a very nice timing that OG can fight around, trying perhaps even just aggressively force objectives with a single pickoff.
Does Fnatic have any Terrorblade answers?
Well, I mean, they have DJ Nyx. Seems like the answer to anything. Just hit 3 or 4 heroes with an impale. I'm sure you'll deal with it.
All right, but just straight up hero matchups.
I mean, Puck CK Hoodwink, it's a lot of stun, disable, and magic damage that can deal with this Terrorblade in the late game.
Okay.
Like, I don't think Fnatic's worried about just Terrorblade in the late game. The problem becomes, again, it's this OG tricore, the tankiness, Shaker, and SD. Can you get on this backline? If you can't, these supports scale very well. It's almost like Terrorblade isn't going to be the biggest problem for Fnatic in the late game. I think they have the tools to deal with it. At the same time, does OG have the best deals for the Chaos lane, right? There's another illusion carry playing into somewhat limited AoE for big portions of this game. I could see Fnatic trying to just rush their CK timing ahead of the Terrorblades.
DJ walking through the sentry, but he'll walk out of it just as easily. Thanks to a quick reaction there from the spike carapace. So
good info.
He absorbs at least some of the experience from that sack. Not a whole lot of it, though.
It's kind of a rush to the first set of items here. They want this Witchblade Puck. They want the BKB Razor. Fnatic's happy to farm up a little bit here, not just run into this OG squad who, you know, they're going to farm a little slower for now, not too much. But their next impact items aren't going to be as insane. Sure, you're getting some more damage on Viper, but the biggest one's probably this Tiny Blink.
Sure.
At the same time, BZM Tiny's, he's the poorest core in this game. He rushes Blink, Brown Boots. You blink and die once, suddenly this Tiny falls very far behind. Pushes more weight onto the Terrorblade to just carry this game. BZM is gonna have to hit his moves and hit them well.
See how he does it.
DJ, new Vendetta cooldown.
Yeah, are they gonna go for a TP play here? They gonna try and defend the safe lane tower?
The Sentry's running out.
The Sentry is gonna be able to catch him. They get the chains done, he's dead. BZM gets his first big opener, kills the Nyx Assassin. The puck is here, but I don't think they can defend this anymore without their Nyx.
They really want to hold this tower. This is not an OG lineup you want to give early objectives to, unless the Terrorblade commits. Purge mid.
Purge on Palos. He does have the
harass.
armlet, and Yuragi's not going for it. You just kind of like push him out of the lane.
I mean, his move is almost just trying to force some info, free up the bottom tower push as well. Chu waiting in the back.
Okay.
Read this
He
John
dropped the
Sentry
Sentry. He
vision.
knows Armel is here. Throws out the Fisher. BZM's going to be able to catch him with the combo, but Armel should be able to jump away here. BZM, he's going to go for it again? No, doesn't want to dive into a tier 2.
It's a tanky
combo
puck.
won't be up fast enough.
It's the benefit of going early treads, raindrop wand versus Tiny. Just tanking up versus the burst. Delays the Witchblade, but he's happy to live in these scenarios. Another double damage room for this Tiny.
Yeah, Fnatic feels like part of the reason they haven't been able to get more kills is just the fact that they haven't been able to secure power runes for a puck.
It's just so scary, the burst that can come out the long range fissure. DJ is their best tool to find something on this map, and I mean, he's run into some sentries. Another one placed by Taiga.
Another ward sentry combo.
Yeah, they are reading his movements very well here. Shutting down the Knicks' aggression. DJ hasn't found anything in what feels like 5 minutes. And now
OG trying to hold this ground, but the Impale's going to hit him first. No toss back. They will manage to slow down the Tiny even more, but it looks like DJ is going to be in trouble. The Spike Carapace toss him over to the Shadow Team. Same time, Jabs couldn't get in at a good link. Amar's going to go for a 2-second stun, though. He's very tanky, but they are bringing him lower and lower. The plasma field isn't quite enough, and they can't commit into the Metamorphosis.
still have Coil up. Phantasm in 7.
Yeah, if they can maybe grab some heroes here with the Coil.
They also have that high ground ward, so Fnatic sees everything here.
They see the 2 supports in this position. They do manage to hit the bushwhack. But again, with that meta still up, very hard to fight into OG sitting on a high ground scenario.
Yeah, this Terrorblade is very strong in these engagements where Viper and Tiny can frontline for him. You're just not getting enough burst on the backside to deal with him.
Yeah.
Fnatic need their next round of items here. Again, BKB for Jabs. Super important so he can just run in frontline. It's pretty much going to be his job until CK is 3 or 4 slotted.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Armel just kind of keeping him busy up here in the top lane. But I do see kind of like a mess of Fnatic heroes kind of hanging out around the mid lane. They seem, the support's not really sure what they can do.
All right, Witchblade done for Puck. He got the power rune. I mean, it's another illusion. Not ideal, but he might be able to dodge some Tiny initiation. And BKB is coming out for Jabs here. He's going to have to go to base for it.
Oh, BCM would have been a really great catch in the river.
They're looking for Terrorblade.
He's already out. They're going to go up into the triangle.
Does have a
the
sentry.
Terrorblade. He's got a sentry in place, so he can see this.
I don't think he saw him. He just knows.
And he just completed the SNY too, so he's not the easiest kill to get. 1500 HP, can pop into strength treads as well.
Another missed smoke from Fnatic means more time for these Terrorblade illusions to go to work. Amar pushing towards his own BKB.
4-4, a very tense game 3 so far, 17 minutes in. Neither team able to make super aggressive moves confidently. It's been Fnatic looking for opportunities, especially with DJ with the Vendetta, but OG holding a very tight-knit circle around this Terrorblade at most times.
I would normally say this favors OG, just looking at, I would say their timing's a little later than Fnatic, so they're happy to farm up, but BZM is, I'm worried he's falling a little bit behind here. Again, he just rushed this blink. He wanted to be more active, get some stuff done. His supports are kind of slow, so maybe they didn't have the best tools to deal with it. He was just trying to slow the game down. But now you're in a situation where all 3 of Fnatic's cores are going to push out waves, farm up the map, and yeah, OG choosing to try and activate this Tiny and get something done here. Smoking to the triangle.
They're going to run into the Nyx Assassin, DJ. Oh, they're going to head back to mid. They're going to head back to mid. That's where the Razor is. Jabs has a BKB, so he's not the easiest kill, but they can chains on him and do a lot. He's going to pop the BKB. Purge slows him down. The physical damage is enough. Palos is here with his fantastic disruption save. Is going to be able to buy a lot of time. The bushwhack immediately going off afterwards, though, and they've got the coil too. 2 seconds done. Pull him back. Snap the coil. Snap his net. Palos, though, stuck behind the Fissure. The Venom doing a lot, and it does. He tried to armlet toggle, but it wasn't quite good enough. He ends up falling as a result. Armel still in decent fighting shape, getting some damage out there with that Witchblade. Might still be able to hold this tower. OG aren't the healthiest.
They don't want to give it to Terrorblade. This is his meta committal. You give him the objective, OG feels amazing about this fight.
Impale lands.
A lot of poke damage.
Bushwhack follow-up, but at the same time, Chu stalled Armel. Made sure that the puck couldn't get his combo onto the Terrorblade. Also a defensive Sunder, making sure that Yuragi is still okay. Fnatic keep their mid tower alive.
Even now, they can just push it, right? No meta. There's
True.
no way OG's gonna fight. This should be a mid tower for Fnatic if they want to commit the heroes, and all 5 coming in.
Chu doing a good job with the Fissure, killing the creep wave, so Fnatic is still stalled out for a few more seconds.
This is where Yuragi sends the illusions to the side lanes. Tiny pushes the other. OG just want to split Fnatic up again while this meta's down. It's pretty much the name of the game. Meta up, take the fight. Meta down, run for your life.
They're gonna try and sandwich in this BZM Tiny. DJ leading the way, but he doesn't quite see BZM. The plasma field doesn't spot him either. BZM, he doesn't have a TP out though.
He's just stuck here.
He's stuck here, but undetected. They're looking all over through these trees. They don't find him.
Ships in the night. BZM will get to cut another wave probably. Oh, they scanned him.
My goodness, the scan, he cut a creep wave. He blinks away. Is the TP up yet? 8
Nope.
more seconds. Uh-oh. If DJ
Surely he won't miss him a
finds him,
second
surely
time.
they catch him. Surely he's around here somewhere. He's got to be. No, they think he TP'd out by now, surely. And BZM, he's even sticking around. His TP is up, but he's saying, they haven't found me yet. He'll go for another creep wave. I'll do it again.
Yeah, he's gonna go for another wave here.
BZM. He's gonna pop out and kill this creep wave, and Fnatic know they've been duped.
That's the mental damage creep wave kill right there.
Oh, yeah.
Put the tip on top. So much time wasted for Fnatic on this top lane, which means meta back up. Absolutely no punishment for this cooldown on OG. Now all of a sudden, Fnatic looking down the barrel of an Eagle Song Terrorblade.
Yeah, I mean, this is
A lot
getting
of
a lot.
damage.
And again, OG may have found the opening on
They
the
caught the
jabs.
puck.
This time he gets off the BKB at about half health. He's going to start draining away some damage to the Terrorblade. It's going to be a lot. Can they burst him down? No, he gets off the Sunder first. DJ hit by the Son of the Fissure. BZM, meanwhile, gets low, but a disruption might just be able to bail him out as the Chaos Knight gets instantly stunned. BZM jumping in for more. You absolute goddamn madman. BZM gets the extra kill off of a beautiful team fight for OG.
That is just an impossible fight to take there. Terrorblade just gets to stand his ground and hit them all. The Phantasm on this CK, not even up, just not getting to do anything with this hero with the armlet echo timing. OG completely shut that move down. Armel gets caught by the avalanche on the backside. Just not enough firepower in the tank, especially if Razor's the one getting purged and gone on. This is the biggest reason why they picked this Shadow Demon. BKB piercing disable versus Razor, absolutely debilitating.
Yep, it was just like the Bloodseeker that we saw earlier against Amar's Razor.
And like we said, Palos just not ready to fight. He just does nothing.
I mean, he's trying to go on to the Tiny, but the Tiny's natural armor from Grow allowed him to tank long enough that the disruption save came through from Taiga.
Now Yuragi is really far ahead.
Oh yeah, this is looking like a Terrorblade that can just carry through the game at that Scotty timing. No Scotty actually. Butterfly into a Satanic is his next option.
I mean, this could be Butterfly into high ground. This is normally what you can do with this item in Aegis. You just start hitting, force this Fnatic to go on you. They don't have that toss back like they did last game. It's just going to have to be an all-in committal, which is where OG supports shine. You commit on this Terrorblade, suddenly SD has a free fight, Shaker has a free fight. Not to mention the toss back is on OG side this game. And another smoke up. Fnatic really need to be careful to not get caught here. They get caught around their towers. OG are absolutely going to shred them. You'd be looking at a very early high ground.
Jabs is a great pickoff for them. BKB TP out. He may not, like that purge may be a really big problem for him offensively, but at least defensively he could still BKB TP all the time.
OG opting not to hit this tier 2 mid. Don't want to get stuck in some weird fight. I think they are strong enough, but I can't blame them to just control the map here. Smoke Fnatic out. Yuragi will continue to build his lead with the amount he can suck off the map with illusions. He has an illusion cutting bottom wave. He has an illusion going mid. He's farming all 3 lanes here.
Now the Chaos Knight Hoodwink, they're playing up here in this jungle area, and they have a lane ward as well. So if there is an opportunity, they might be able to find a kill. The two of them do a lot of damage. BCM trying to catch him, but Armel is away. They're showing these heroes, meaning there it is. That's what I was talking about. They've got that ward, they set a trap up, they get a pick off on a Shadow Demon.
Good find, good way to stall this game out.
Yeah. And they have the positioning then to immediately cut the creep wave as well. It just keeps OG looking. The split push pressure is going to continue.
Yep, Fnatic have the read. There's no reason to fight this when you have the split push pressure. That's another reason why I thought OG might just try and force some of this tier 2 or force an early high ground here to bring Fnatic back. Otherwise, you kind of just get traded on the map. It's too hard to catch people in the current state of the game. They're too slippery, especially this Puck, especially this Hoodwink who can play around the trees.
Oh, CJ. That is a sentry that's going to get him caught. He's right inside of it. And BCM took full advantage of that one.
All right, here's OG trying to smoke these heroes out. They're done getting messed around with. Yuragi. That's an enemy hero.
Yeah, spots the Hoodwink. Shadow Demon, if he could get close enough, maybe they could get the kill. Chu trying to get in position for a Fissure, but looks like the Hoodwink's away. And you can see, very importantly, Palos is still out on the map. He does have the Phantasm. He's been spotted. He's going to pop the Phantasm, throw the illusions out, see if he can go for a TP away, but he can't. Taiga catches him with the disruption. Palos is finally going to pay the price. He tried to stay out there, but Taiga finally spots him, gets him killed, and now maybe OG can start getting the map in, getting these tier 2s out of here.
I'm telling you, tier 2 in the high ground, it could be on the menu soon. They now have a blink on Shaker, so the pickoff is getting a lot more deadly here. The amount of gold these OG supports have sucked off the map.
Goodbye. Armel.
You don't want anything of that.
Yeah.
The more these tier 2s that fall, it also frees up the pressure for these Terrorblade illusions. There's not a lot that deals with them outside of Puck.
Yeah.
Like, these things are absolutely deadly. They're going to clear every wave. They're going to start pressuring your towers. Razor doesn't want to sit here and hit him. He's linking him, sure. Just takes so much time and gives OG so much information.
Yeah, you don't have one of those like hexing supports or something that instantly kills illusions.
Time to build some Dagons, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, might be. Palos in some trouble. He's got the BKB. He's gonna prevent the toss, but he's still taking so much physical damage again. The Purge plus the Metamorphosis allows Yuragi just to run down heroes. Looks like they almost got Chu, but Chu is gonna turn around, hit the stun onto our Hoodwink, who looks to run away from BCM, but can't make it. Little squirrel flies high and falls hard. 2 down on the side of Fnatic, and a second tier 2 on the mid. Oh, what a Fissure Echo! Hello, that's a third hero. That's a tier 2. That is what you were talking about. The potential of getting kills around towers could lead to an early high ground.
Meta. They're lucky metas right now here. It might not matter. Satanic done for this Terrorblade. He's an absolute unstoppable force right now. OG feeling themselves.
He just chucked you in.
Why not?
He's feeling himself. He's having some fun here. The backdoor protection's about to go down. They're going to have to fight this without a Puck.
There is no fighting this. This Terrorblade is
tough.
way too big.
Oh, almost got the bushwhack. BCM blinks first. Melee barracks low enough. OG, they want to commit to this, and we want to finish this off.
I mean, hell, they can just send illusions in. You have disruption, you have Terrorblade. Again, gonna respect Fnatic here.
Yeah, they say the glyph is good enough. We got a lot of resources out of them.
No reason to take some high ground fight if you don't have to, I guess. And
what a timing on that Fissure.
yeah, absolutely read it perfectly. I mean, just taking the free chance that maybe he jaunts in, right?
Yeah,
never know.
Absolutely. I mean, he wants to kill that creep wave and stall out this pushing, so Chu, just a smart read, and Palos, oh no, already down to half health as Amar's gonna turn around, throw out the Viper Strike onto Jazz. Palos goes for the TP away, and thanks to the Impale, he'll make it out. DJ saves the day for Palos, but can anybody else escape? Looks like Armel will be okay. Jumped over the orb, maybe he's not okay. He has to throw off the coil, but the Fissure caught him already. He's got an orb, he's got to blink up, he's gonna be able to blink straight away. Yes, he is. He was facing the right direction. Jumps over to his orb now. He's still not making it far enough. They know he's on the high ground. Another phase shift and another orb. It's coming up soon. Orb side. Jump to it. Hits the impale. Chu is there. The blink is coming up in a second. Armel is out.
And Chu has his number today, man.
He really does.
Every single spell, every single hit. No freedom for Armel in these fights.
Oh, they want the toss back. Palos, they know he doesn't have his BKB. If they could have got him out of position with the toss, he would have been 100% dead. Instead, they'll just get the melee barracks. Good enough for OG.
And I am surprised by the amount of discipline OG has. Their Terrorblade is so strong. It feels like he's invincible. Just respecting the spell damage and perhaps buybacks can come out from Fnatic in a high ground situation.
Is there any chance they're playing this too slow? Is there any items that are coming in for Fnatic that could change the nature of these fights?
I mean, probably not. That's probably why they feel it doesn't really matter. Like, you're scaling your Viper, you're scaling your Tiny. He has Ags on the menu. Your supports are no slouches as well. Taiga almost up to it. Ags on top of Aether, Blink. Chu has been destroying Armel in these fights. I don't think they're in a rush.
So it just comes down to Fnatic. If they won back in this game, it's going to be through execution. The toss back, no. BKB denies it, and he managed to get the bushwhack onto the Tiny. Pulling back in, underneath the tier 3. They're going for the Shadow Demon, and they get him too. Armel and DJ, assassins of the back line. Kill him. Chu, Echo Slam straight up onto Armel. At the same time, Chaos Knight trying to challenge that Terrorblade. Not a chance in hell.
Armel gets brought down by BZM on the back. The stun's too much for this puck. The tips between OG, pushing them to potentially another top 3 at an LAN event.
Creaming through a second lane of barracks. They jump forward, catch Jazz as well, toss him back into the Terrorblade. He gets up 3 men's done. DJ, you've done what you can, but there's nobody else to help you out here.
At least he can maybe go out in style.
Running, but will be denied. Toss back to his death. No tier 2 at the top lane. OG can go for the full sweep for Megas.
Too much farm, too much net worth, not enough gas in the tank for Fnatic. I have not felt this CK's impact at all in this game. He just had a decent lane phase, but the fights were just desynchronized. Didn't get to use his Phantasm armlet timing. Didn't feel like he got to use this BKB at all.
Again, these two matched up against each other at the major. In an elimination series, they went to game 3, and in that game 3, Fnatic put trust in the Raven Chaos Knight. Once again, they turn to the Chaos Knight, and once again, it does not seem to be the answer against this OG squad.
I don't know if there is an answer against this Terrorblade. He's 5 slotted at 30 minutes, borderline 800 GPM. Absolute perfect game from Yuragi. He's about to push him to the next series here.
Cut into creep wave where they can. Anything to stop OG, but like born into Fisher. Instantly BZM pounces, catches the puck. A buyback immediately goes out. Jabs, he's committed to the BKB, and he's trying to drain away the damage from this Terrorblade. A little help out from DJ, but it looks like he's eventually going to go down. Did what he could, but the rest of the team has to clean it up, and there's just no chance. This Terrorblade is an absolute monster. Chu is a monster. A 4-person stun. 3-second Chaos Bolt out from Palos, but there's nothing to follow it up with. Armel, he jumps back in, trying to go for it, but an Echo Slam from Chu. Are you looking for me? Nah, son. I'm going to take you down myself. Chu, the coach, with his own bare hands, brings down the Kingslayer and knocks Fnatic out of ESL One.
Mobility for what? I'm just gonna stun lock you into oblivion. You think you're gonna stun me? Hell no, son. I am the ultimate god of the Fissure Realm. Shoo, he looks a little gassed after that one. I don't blame him putting the team on.